Uh, Judge Washington.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know I had something I needed to ask. I didn't know if I should wait until after you finished or if I should ask now.
I think that's up to your attorney, Mr. Lebo. Have you had a chance to talk to him about what
I
he's?
have, but I'm not sure if I've had a chance to talk to him about what his request at the moment is. Mr. Dobrowski, you're bringing up something that we've discussed.
No, we haven't.
And I'll let you talk to him to make sure that
Thank you, Your
that's
Honor. I
the
appreciate it.
direction you want to take. I'll pass it.
Thank you.
Court will call the case of Ypsilanti Township versus Theodore White. Court will recall the case of the State of Michigan versus Samuel Dabrowski, case number 21S00190.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Assistant Bug Defender Davy Lieber for Mr. Dobrowski. Mr. Dobrowski, could you say your name, sir?
Sam Dobrowski.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Lebo, where are we with respect to this?
I reviewed the report with Mr. Dobrowski. It seems to be a good review. So I don't know if we would have any further comments. I would say I'm glad that he's doing well.
Yes, I'm glad he's doing well also. Mr. Dabrowski, you were doing well last time. I think I told you then that I'm proud of the fact that you're putting in the work. I was not expecting you to do as well as you are. I know that doesn't always sound well, but it is the truth, and you have exceeded my expectations. So I hope that you keep doing as well as you're doing, sir. All right. Miss Woods?
Judge, I'm also happy with this defendant, the last few times. I mean, he's been compliant on probation and doing everything that we're asking of him, and I'm happy about that. I think that's shows that he's, taking responsibility and trying to make the best of this probation.
Thank you. Anything further from you before I give him his next court date, Mr. Lebo?
No, Your Honor.
I'll see him back here on June 20. No, actually, he'll see the probation agent. So you don't have to see me anymore, Mr. Dobrowski. You'll see Miss Johnson. So as long as you continue to do what you're supposed to be doing, then you don't have to see me, okay?
Judge Washington, you had asked at another occasion if there was something, if there was anything I wanted to ask you. You had asked if I had something I wanted to ask you.
All right. What would you like to say, Mr. Dobrowski?
I wanted to ask something and also make a statement. I wanted to ask if Katie would forgive me for everything.
And I honestly don't know the answer to that, and you can't have contact with her. I don't know if she is watching this via YouTube or anything, but I appreciate that request.
Am I able to make a statement?
That's up to your attorney. I think the two of you were put in a breakout room, and your attorney could give you legal advice as to whether or not that statement would be wise or not. So you might want to take his advice on that.
It's a harmless statement. I don't need legal advice.
All right. Mr. Lebo?
Mr. Dobrowski, just keep in mind what we discussed.
I'm not sure he could hear you. You were sort of.
Mr. Dobrowski, if you could just keep in mind what we talked about in the breakout room.
All right. You may proceed.
I wanted to ask if Katie would forgive me for not listening to her wishes with regards to this case. I wanted to ask if Katie would forgive me for breaking up with her, forgive me for being stupid, forgive me for calling her parents in the middle of the night, forgive me for being with other women. And I would, I need to talk to her as a coworker, as a collaborator. I have the beginnings of the cure for cancer, healing people, healing the earth to make the world a better place. And we would use the Green Party to accomplish this. That's all I wanted to say.
I see counsel in the breakout room. All right, we're back on the record in the case of Samuel Dobrowolski. I had a breakout room with counsel in this case because Mr. Dobrowolski, the fact that what you just said to me, to you, is harmless is extremely concerning to me and everyone else involved in this case. You are to have no contact whatsoever with the victim in this case. None. In fact, sir, you need to drug and alcohol test within 24 hours. You to sign a release of information within 24 hours for your counselor. And you need to go back on a home confinement tether.
No, was on one.
Okay, well, you're gonna go on to one, okay? Within 24 hours, you need to go to the community corrections, get on a home confinement tether, and sign a release of information. Okay,
Sure.
you can talk to your attorney about all of that and what it all means. But that's where we are at this point. And I am actually gonna see you back here in 30 days. That's gonna be on April 28th, so I can see whether or not we feel like you've stabilized again. April 28th, 2025 at 9:00 a.m. The June 23rd is removed. I'll see you here at 10:00 a.m. April 28th, 2025 at 10 a.m.
Yes. I just want to say there's no cause for concern, but I will respect your wishes.
I understand you think that there's no cause for concern, sir. All right, thank you. You want to go into actually I need to do Mr. Eli Dawson first, and then you can go. Do you want to speak with your attorney again, Mr. Dobrowolski?
It would transfer from here to there.
Yeah, I would put you into a breakout room, but I need him to handle one more matter before we do that, okay?
Yeah.
Attorney Dadouche, do
Yes,
you
sir.
have a violation for Mr. Buckner? Because I did not receive a copy.
I do not. I do not
Okay.
have one. I just looked at JIS and found that there he was charged with something else and assumed that that was the violation.
Okay. I don't believe I have any documentation. Give me just a moment. Sorry, Mr. Buckner.
Oh, I apologize, Magistrate Hillary Brayley.
You can, I think she's just trying to find the documentation.
Okay, so Mr. Buckner, unfortunately, I don't have any of the paperwork that I need to actually be able to arraign you on the bond violations, so I can't arraign you this morning or this afternoon. Okay,
You know what, ma'am? Normally I would, but I'm gonna look at this as a sign from God in my understanding. And I thank you for having the patience to see me at this time. And I understand that you don't have the paperwork. And I hope and pray that when I do see you next, and that the God of the universe will vindicate me. And it will also give you time to look into the mitigating factors of my so-called violation. And I appreciate you. I was looking to come in here to get some type of, but the whole theme of today has been patience. And Mrs. Karma Dadouche, she came to me. I didn't know what I was being arraigned on. And then they said the bond violation, and I want to wholeheartedly apologize to the entire, Washington prosecutor office, and you as well, Mrs. Magistrate Hillary, for me being in front of you. And I hope and pray that the next time I see you, that you will please look at the report very carefully. And in regards to making your decision, you know, I got out on bond and,
Well, okay, so sir, I'm just, and I appreciate that you want to talk about the circumstances of what happened, but I haven't actually called your cases, okay, because I don't have what I need to do anything for you.
where is it?
Okay. I am not sure. My understanding is that we reached out to the prosecutor's office and I don't have the paperwork yet. So, that is something that I'm sure the public defender's office will be looking into, presumably Attorney Dadush. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
thank you. So we will get your arraignment handled as soon as we can, but unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for right now. So
Yeah.
I am gonna ask that you go to the door, please, and let the officer know.
I would do that, so, and, thank you, Ms. Dadouche, and I'm glad all this is, on YouTube or whatever. So all my family members know that I was shot at, by.
I wouldn't talk about what happened,
Yeah.
Mr. Buckner. You'll have an opportunity to do that at your hearing, okay?
All right, and, God will vindicate me. The God of the universe is chastising me for not walking in his laws and statutes up to my spirituality. And this happens when you can't play sides of fence with God. When you have knowledge of God, it's either you're going to be on God's side or the other side. There's no walking. And the reason I'm here today is because I did not wholeheartedly walk with God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. We'll contact you before your next arraignment.